Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. You can follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra VDG. Be sure to follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra VDG. Check out the website too. That is xtra.vdgsports.com. That is xtra.vdgsports.com. There's a YouTube as well, VDG Sports. Everything is there. Like, subscribe, share, and do whatever it is you do there. Comment, fuss, fight, but spam. No, thank you. This episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can go to keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, everything in between, how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, pics or non-pics, audio, video. Hey, basically everything's there too. All things Vince. All things Vince. But this episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. Noobs, hello and goodbye to some of you. Hello and goodbye. But before you go, or if you ejected already, this will get to you eventually. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for giving me a chance. That's all I can ever ask for is an opportunity and a chance. And I can only attempt to make the most of that chance, to make the most of an opportunity. And if it doesn't meet up to your standards, if the quality isn't what you expect it to be, hey, I tried, but thank you kindly. Seriously, thank you. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this is like every day, but it's not. It feels that way. And we have this special bond that somebody is eventually going to come up with a word for. But until then, we're going to do air hugs. We're going to do air hugs. Non-verbal communicating peeps. I just want to say your name. I just wanted to give you a shout out because it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without calling out your name. Anyway, the song got caught up in my head. But non-verbal peeps, I just had to give you a shout out and let you know you're still important. You're still important. And regs, that's striving for the best, striving for greatness, and striving to become a non-verbal communicating peep. I suggest you keep trying. And if you still don't know how or what to do, I say ask a friend and someone will be able to help you. And if your friend can't help you, I'd suggest you reach out to me digitally and touch. Yes, touch. And that brings me to something I definitely want to say about the digitally touching. I know a few of you have found my socials, or a few of you have tracked me down and followed, or tracked me down and communicate. Well, I just now realize that I know I'm a bad person. I'm a bad human being. I know. But I definitely realize that some of you have been doing that and been wondering what's up. Well, I'm trying to contact, like basically follow a lot of you back. I'm trying to, go ahead and follow some of you back. But I'm trying to follow some of you back. But if you are a bot or if you are a hacker, then the likelihood of me trying to follow you back or me trying to befriend and befriend is in air quotes. My two digits are going up and down. If if this was being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com, you would be saying that. But this isn't being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. Therefore, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. And I think I'm a pretty stand-up individual. I think I'm a pretty big stand-up individual, even though sometimes I like to sit and I enjoy sitting. Even though I like to sit and I enjoy sitting. Not all of the time, but some of the time. If you are a hacker or a bot or someone to cause mayhem, and I'm not going to befriend you. And yes, once again, befriend is air quotation marks, because it's too much. The energy is not there. The energy is not the kind of energy that I want to be associated with. The energy isn't the kind of energy that I need in my life, because that kind of energy is just draining. That kind of energy would turn me into a coffee drinker. That kind of energy will turn me into a coffee drinker. I don't need the coffee. I don't drink the coffee because I've already got that energy. I've already have the flow going. I don't need that, but bringing that kind of energy into my life, I definitely become a coffee drinker, because I will be struggling to find my place, struggling to find my balance, struggling to basically find my footing, and not necessarily my footing like I'm off, but my footing in life like I'm off. And that would be right. Somebody say it go left, but I'll just say it went right. You pick, you choose. This your adventure. I'm just the narrator. This is your adventure. I am just the narrator. So I was going back and I was reviewing some of the historical documents. I was listening to it. I was reviewing some of the historical documents, and I came across one that it piqued my interest. It piqued my interest in a sense that I was like, yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember that. And that time was like mayhem. That time was like something serious. That time was like, I don't know, an experience that I experienced before. Go imagine that. Imagine that. Anywho, I just wanted to say that historical documents, they are there for consumption. They are there for you, me, and whoever else, because the interwebs are in ink, and I like to write in crayons. The interwebs is in ink, and I like to write with crayons. If you know, you know. Okay, so I've been bouncing back far as with my sleep. I've been bouncing back far as with my sleep, and I've been getting enough sleep, I want to say. But sleep isn't the issue, and I'm gonna say not even really motivation. It's almost as if I've built in so many fail-safe mechanisms for me when it comes to getting my exercise game on, when it comes to me working out, or when it comes to me doing something health related, when it comes to fitness. Because even if I don't want to do a workout or do something, I can put on music, or I'm listening to a song, and a song will come on through my random play, or a song will come on that I listen to, an album that I listen to, a song will come on, and maybe that song is a trigger for me. And I've created so many different fail-safe mechanisms where that a song can put me in that mood, put me in that mindset, just draw me into going ahead and getting that workout in. And it's definitely not, it's not even a motivation kind of thing either. This is more like that science experiment with the dogs, or the science experiment with the dog. I know what it is, but I'm testing you out and making sure that you know. It starts with a P. It starts with a P, and I'm going to call it the P word for now. The P word. It's like that. It's like I've trained myself, or I did so many exercises, so many workouts to a large number of songs that I put on my workout playlist. So when I'm listening to regular music, when I am listening to regular music, or I'm listening to an album with a song off my playlist comes on, and if I haven't worked out, or if I don't feel as though that I need to, that will come on, and the entire mindset will change, and I will almost like automatically get into that mood, get into that mindset, and I'm ready to conquer whatever I need to conquer. I'm ready to do whatever I need to do. And it's like I go from 0 to 100, not real quick, but I do go to 0 to 100 like within a couple of minutes. And then next thing I know, I'm doing something that's getting the heart rate up. I'm doing something that most people, even I, will consider a workout or an exercise. That's good. That's great. And like I say, I was reviewing some historical documents, right? And I recalled having to drive with my workout, mistakenly playing my workout playlist. And when you are driving, you can't really exercise at the same time. And I say it can't really, because it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. And I'm going to still protect the guilty in the game on this one. And I'm not going to say how it's possible. Just use your imagination. And if you don't have an imagination, I say believe in magic. And if you don't know what magic is, I'll say it's what folks call science. I mean, if you know science, there you go. Use that. There you go. I can work out while driving, but it's not something that's on top of mind. It's not something that I prefer to do. It's not something that I would want to do. It's not something that I dream of doing. It's not something that I want to accomplish. It's not something that I have on a list. And yes, I have lots of lists. It's not anything that I have on a list that I need to do. And it's definitely not something that I enjoyed doing. No. Because the thing about that is, not only does it make it possible for me to go to 0 to 100, not real quick, but in a couple of minutes, I'm already super duper focused. And yes, I meant to say it because I got to keep saying super duper and throw it in there so you can get used to it. So it's not something new. It's not something different when I do say it. And then when I stop saying it, and then when I bring it back, it'll be something that you're used to. And I'm talking to you, Regs, because the noobs have no clue. And who knows, they may not come back. No clue, may not come back. And I'm talking to you, Regs, nonverbal communicating peeps. I didn't have to say a word, but I just want to say your name again. You special. You are special and unique. Stay that way. Stay that way. I'm already super duper focused when it comes to being inside the G-Ride. And if I'm listening to my tunes, you know I'm singing, you know I'm dancing, you know I'm making my chest pop, you know I'm doing all the things that make me feel good, and I'm doing all the things that makes me happy. And I'm listening to my gut feeling, my intuition, and my awareness game is leveled up to the point where I'm untouchable. And no, that's not me humble bragging. That's just me bragging. Ain't no humble in that. Ain't no humble in that. That is just me straight up bragging. Yes. Cause ain't nobody can do that like I can. Ain't nobody can have that anticipation game leveled up the way I got it. It's an art. It is definitely an art. You can make it a science, but when your science come up against my art in that, we'll see who win. We'll see who come out on top. And I'll put that on. Yeah, I'll put that on. Jeezy can put something else on and Ye can put something else on, but I'll put that on. With all those already factored in, and I'm already aware of my surroundings, and there's so much going on. There's people that's not following the rules and regulations. There's people that's not paying attention. There's people that's daydreaming. There's like so many different things that's going on. And now I done went from 0 to 100, and I'm in that workout mindset. I am in that mindset that I need to destroy and hopefully recreate muscle fibers, muscle tissue, muscle cells. I am in that mind state of I have to destroy to regrow, destroy to regrow. And if you are in a mindset that you have to destroy something so it can come back stronger, you can't really be in that mindset driving, because having to destroy something so it can come back stronger. Wait a minute, you don't have your blinker on. I need to destroy so you can learn today. Hey, look at you. You are texting while driving. I need to destroy so you can learn not to do that anymore, because it's illegal. Look at you. You haven't used your blinker, but yet you swerving like you want to get over in my lane. I need to destroy to make sure you can keep it straight in between the lines. Look at you. You are going 20 below the speed suggestion. I need to destroy and fly by you and let you know that you are in the wrong. I mean, so being in that mindset isn't a good thing. And so while I was remembering that experience and remembering that time and remembering what had happened, I was just joyful that it never reached that level. I was just joyful that my risk reward mechanism has some overriding power. Basically, if you don't understand those terms, I'll just say it ended things before it began. Some would say Vito, I'd say Corleone.